This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the 2025 Aries new moon solar eclipse. The new moon takes place on March 29, 2025 at 3:57 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:57 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 10:57 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time at 9 degrees Aries, 0 minutes. That melee's we've all been in for weeks or longer? Ready or not, the Aries new moon solar eclipse is blasting us out. The destination is a strange new world with strange new ways of being. One of those ways is a paradox. We're each in our own little rocket ships, but we're not traveling alone. We're traveling with the rest of humanity. All those little rocket ships, billions and billions of them, are traveling alongside each other in the same airspace. And we have to figure out how to manage that. In short, the eclipse presents the challenge of independent action in an interdependent universe. Another paradox. This eclipse has streaks of both wrapping up and shooting forward, while bridging both potentials. This new moon amplifies the usual new beginnings and fresh starts with the superfood exploding on impact of a solar eclipse. In case the sensation of a new season escaped you at the equinox a week ago, this event surges with a life force that demands expression, like a colt breaking out of a corral and running wild and free, fueled by pent-up energy. We've reached the end of eclipses on the Aries-Libra axis, which have been resetting and reshaping relationships and agreements since spring 2023. The process has been weighting each equation onto the end of the individual and impelling us to act on our own and let other people handle themselves. Although the final end does shoot us forward, the on-ramp comes with significant input from the past. All of March has had us revisiting past relationships, values, conversations, and more, starting on day one and intensifying mid-month. The reason? Venus and Mercury each launched their current retrogrades from the eclipse degree, Venus within a degree, Mercury exactly so, a double whammy that has rekindled passion and anger, sent thousands of people into the streets and town halls, and awakened desires to fight. What has come back to life in you? How are your relationships realigning? As this cycle ending has been gearing up, the incoming eclipse family has added its own flavor of relationship realignment. The incoming cycle is on the Virgo-Pisces axis, pitting boundaries against interconnectedness, service against martyrdom, analytical thinking against faith and intuition, and criticism against empathy. Redrawing lines and boundaries is a theme, which we're still feeling, of the Virgo full moon lunar eclipse of the 15th, laced with sudden realizations and breaks from a trine to quick change agent Uranus. The zaps, clearings, and releases of this full moon have been clearing our way to the takeoff that's coming at the solar eclipse. They've also been parting the foggy, watery, otherworldly atmosphere that's providing the backdrop for both eclipses. This atmosphere comes from an increasing accumulation of bodies at the end of Pisces and the end of the zodiac. It's as if the skies are throwing a farewell party for Neptune, Pisces' ruler, as he begins his departure from the sign he's been traversing since 2011. By the solar eclipse, Neptune will have the company of the moon, briefly before the eclipse, Saturn, the North Node, and retrograde Venus, with retrograde Mercury joining in the day after. This pileup is escalating confusion, escapism, psychic bleed-throughs, and the rampant upside-down and inside-out sensation of reality. It's what's been making you question your perceptions and sanity, and other people's too. It's making some of us acutely attuned to the experience and pain of the world and encouraging others to ingest all kinds of everything to numb the sensations. The wooziness hits its peak at the eclipse. 2 days before, Venus slides back into Pisces and has her final meeting with Neptune in these waters for our lifetime. At the eclipse, Neptune is mere minutes from his final conjunction with Mercury at 0 degrees Aries at the eclipse, and his own entry into Aries. The contacts bookend the solar eclipse's fieriness and immerse us in non-conscious awareness of love and creativity and the divine and all manner of unspoken messages and connections and treasures bobbing to the surface from these overlapping retrograde journeys. The upshot is that we blast off baptized by Pisces. We may be blasting off, we may be hurtling toward exciting horizons, but we do that with our beings resonating with the Piscean immersion. Also tethering us to each other is a trine from Mars in Cancer to Saturn in Pisces. The ease of this aspect facilitates tender, nurturing, cautious steering. Instead of running over other people, we have a more than fighting chance to move ahead in a way that is both good for us and even beneficial for them. Another indicator of benefit and ease is the moon's sextile to Jupiter. While this has the probability of fueling excitability as well as impatience and fast action, the Mars-Saturn link just might keep us on a course that's in everyone's best interests. This moment has been a long time coming. We won't see another atmosphere like the foggy, swampy blend of so many bodies at the end of the zodiac as their ruler moves from the last degree of the zodiac to the first. We're all moving into new territory. Strap in tight and keep breathing. The resets of the past 2 years have been building to this. You can't stay where you are anyway. The fog will be lifting soon enough, and the environment it cloaked will fade into the past. It's onward for all of us. To help you prepare for blastoff, listen to my StarCraft maintenance and repair guided visualization available in the shop at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and listen to my weekly podcasts and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, also known as the Professional Aquarian, a professional astrologer for more than 35 years. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, including quickie daily spoken forecasts under a minute, and I'm deeply grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on OM Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host lively conversation on Facebook on the page Empowerment Unlimited and in the group the Astro-Insight Lounge. I post on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads at @KABiehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.